Hello, welcome back to Let's Play Brogue. And in this episode, I'm going to attempt the weekend contest. It is Sunday, the 23rd day of December 2018, and I'm going to attempt this weekend contest, number 355. The screenshot says that it's supposed to look like this when I start it up, so let's see. Yep, that's a match. And I actually got around to this in the afternoon today, so perhaps I will be able to think well enough to do decently. Perhaps. Okay, nothing important there. If I were currently wielding a weapon that weren't identified yet, I would make a point of going and killing those rats. But I'm not, so it's not necessary. If instead of rats they were something actually scary and dangerous, I might make a point of killing them to ensure that they don't wake up and cause me trouble later. But rats, if they wake up and come after me later, I'll deal with them then. They're just not a big deal. Rats. Except in large groups. Especially when you're paralyzed, and there's a large group of like 20 or so of them. But that's a special situation. Okay, I'm going to try out the ring. That's risky, but I find that it frequently pays off well, and very seldom is truly unrecoverable. You are occasionally, if you make a habit of that, someday you'll run into that -4 Ring of Clairvoyance or something. But that's the exception rather than the rule. And there is no absolutely safe way to play this game. One of the things about roguelikes is that there's no way to be absolutely safe. Come back there in a minute. Go down here and get that. Okay, I'm into a choose an item vault. The wisdom ring could potentially be the best item in the vault if I happen to find a bunch of staves later. But if I don't, then it's not. The warhammer could potentially be a build item, but it's one of my less favorite build items. The spear would be useful right now, and if it's runic, could actually be good. So I think I'm going to take the spear, use it now, and identify it. The Wand of Polymorph, if I make it into the late game, would be a useful escape item, but there would be no point in having it for the next, 15 levels or so, until I start encountering things like tentacle horrors, where you can't possibly polymorph it into something worse. Yeah, you don't want to use that against, an ogre, or even a troll, or a wraith, because chances are you'll get something worse. So it would be many levels before I could use a Wand of Polymorph. So I'm not going to take that right now if I can get something I can use sooner. The Banded Mail is similar, not as bad, but until I get some potions of strength in me, I can't really use that. So there's no point taking it right now. I'm going to take the spear and I'm going to go ahead and equip it. My strength, one more strength would be ideal, so it's got a penalty, but it's a small penalty, negative 2.5. That's manageable. And I can kill things with it, which will help to identify it. So that I'll know whether it's any good or not. Even a +0 spear, even a -1 spear, even a -2 spear is better than the starting dagger that I had in terms of damage and also reach, which is significant sometimes. In fact, often, I would say. So if I didn't take the spear, I would be having to continually justify it until I find a better weapon than the spear. One of the things that I will be looking for, if I'm going to bring the spear back and trade it in, is a weapon that's better than the spear. Because if I trade that spear in for one of the things I can trade it in for, like wisdom, but then I have to wield a dagger, that's not necessarily good. If I had sufficiently good staves, that would be worth it, but they'd have to be quite good. You know what? Just to get one more monster on that spear's identify count, go ahead and kill the bloat with it. I knew I could safely do that because there was a door right there I could then go through to get away from the toxic gas. I have to go over here first. Yeah. And then oh, come on. How long can a kobold survive when you're sticking a spear in it, you know? Okay. I think that's about it. That malachite ring, I'm starting to wonder if it might be transference. Or regeneration. Because my health seems to be doing pretty well. I think I better go take care of this in case it's a dead end. No, it comes out there. Okay. That's a jackal. Tell by how fast it's moving. I mean, wraiths also move that fast, but if I see a wraith on depth 4, I'm just going to die no matter what, so... Let me see. the spear is +0. So if I can find anything better than a +0 spear, I can take it back, or as good as a +0 spear for that matter. Then I can take the spear back for something else. Don't suppose I'm ready to eat the mango yet. No. How about use one of the brown potions? How many jackals are there? This is a good place. I've got at least one more item to pick up on this level, a scroll that I see over there on the floor. So let's... Oh good, telepathy. That's good. Let's pick up that and then go downstairs with the telepathy on. Always good to go downstairs with telepathy on. Although it becomes more valuable the further into the dungeon you get. Yes, I think I'll go this way. Still have to go explore some more up there at some point, but can wait till the gas dissipates. There we go. I can eat the mango now. That was transference. It wasn't my imagination. I wasn't sure. Okay. The transference is good. And because that's a free off-the-floor item, I don't have to worry about, am I going to want to trade it in? Meaning, if I need to identify scrolls, which is looking like it might happen in another level or so, I could put one enchantment into it when I find enchantment and not really regret it, even though it's not going to be my main build item. I would prefer to find something I want to enchant. But, can't always have all of our druthers. Okay, that's a lavender potion, and I have a lavender potion. Okay. Lavender potions are strength. I'm going to go ahead and take another one of those. Might as well get rid of that thing, because I'm going to have to cross that room at least one more time. Okay, let's go over this way, explore that. I think I know what scroll is enchantment, don't I now? Probably woos plus woos. Alright. Do I want to go onward and downward to depth 5, or do I want to go trade in my spear? What would I trade it in for? Nothing that's going to be more valuable than the spear right now, right? Because my other weapon is a +0 dagger. Oh, I could get the Warhammer. I've had 2 enchantments. Two strength potions. Sorry. 2 strength potions, and I have 4 scrolls of enchantment to hit the Warhammer with. I don't particularly like Warhammer builds, but it would be a viable build, especially with the transference. And the spear is not a viable build, it's a holdover. Or, holdover, that's the wrong word. It's a delaying tactic. The spear will hold me over. That's what I meant by holdover. The spear will hold me over until I find a viable build, hopefully. At least for a little while it will. Oh, I'm going to leave that dagger. If I do take the spear back, I can pick up the dagger there. Though I may not care, because I may decide I'm going for the Warhammer. An amethyst ring. I don't think any ring's going to make a build for me right now. I mean, I want to pick that up and carry it. But I need to identify some more things. I could do the duplicate scroll that's probably not enchantment, this one. If it happens to be enchantment, I'll hit the transference, and that's fine. But no, okay, that was just magic mapping. That buys me 1 inventory slot. I'm going to have to identify those potions soon as well, when I find a good spot for it. Turrets. Okay, that turret up there I can kill, because I can reach it. Are there others? Well, anyway. Oh, that's it for this area. There's not even anything at the other end of that gauntlet. Okay, do I want to try the amethyst ring? I think I won't. I think I'll just carry it for now, because I don't think right now that there's a ring that could be really fundamentally game-changing for me. Oh, I see. I have transference already, so I don't think there's another ring right now that would really make my build work. So, I think I'm gonna go for the black potion. Okay, that was life. If I can find another black potion, I'll feel better about identifying potions. No. Oh boy. Oh, I've got transference. I can just strip down and kill this thing. Prefer to not be out in the open doing that, in case something else comes along. Okay, I gotta identify one more thing. See if I can find a place to identify that potion. What are the possibilities? Most possibilities are still open. Well, I'm near the downstairs, so if it's descent, that's good. If it's creeping death, I'll grab that scroll and leave this level. That would isolate me from the Warhammer. Do I care? I kinda should care, because right now that's my most viable build option, even though I don't like it. There's no such thing as a perfect place to identify potions. Let's go down to the next level and see if there's a slightly better place. Well, not here, there isn't. There's a potion of life. Okay, this is a slightly less horrible place to identify a potion. Confusion, okay. Hopefully nothing serious will come after me while that's wearing off. I mean, as long as the gas is still there, nothing will, because the cloud will stop it. It's only after the gas wears off, while I'm still confused, that I'm really vulnerable there. Oh. Let me drop that and, one of those. And go back up here and get, what was it? A scroll and a wand. That centipede. I don't have another confusion to throw at it. To drop it into the lava there. I suppose I could incinerate it. Let's do that. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna have to identify another scroll. There's a duplicate there, number H. Aggravate monsters. Well, monkeys. I can deal with monkeys. I've got a spear. That many monkeys in a row would be a serious problem if my best weapon were a dagger, but with the spear it's okay. However, Acid Mound and Centipede is a remarkably bad combination. I can strip down to deal with the Acid Mound, but that means I'm going to be facing the Centipede in my skivvies, which is decidedly not great. Let me throw a potion of incineration in their direction. Wow. What a mess, but it worked. Oh. I still don't need that scroll of aggravate monsters. Okay. That's okay, because there's nothing right behind it to come after me while I'm in my skivvies. Okay. Well, at least aggravate monster is identified now, meaning that I won't run into it subsequently. That's a hazard dealt with. Okay, a toad and a black jelly. That's fine. I know what it is. By the way, what did I just pick up? My pack's too full to pick it up. That's fine. Deal with it in a minute. Okay. The spear trivialized the black jelly. Because spear. Warhammer would not have been good against a black jelly. In contrast. So... Boy, that +0 spear is not going to be viable in the long term, though. I have got to identify some more things. At this point, I have no duplicate potions, no duplicate scrolls, except the magic mapping, which is already identified, and the one that's probably enchanting, which I don't want to use on any of my current gear, except maybe the Ring of Transference. I don't suppose I've had enough strength potions to wear banded mail. Not quite. I've had enough to wear chain, not banded. I need another. I mean... Go ahead and make sure there's nothing else in there. There's usually not, but I don't know if the machine code guarantees that, so. Oh, I'm hungry. Okay. Got serious inventory issues now. So I really need to identify some more stuff. The problem is my scrolls aren't duplicates. Oh, Potion of Strength. If I quaff that, can I then wear the banded mail? Assuming that it doesn't tighten and isn't cursed, therefore. I can switch to it. That buys me 1 inventory slot. That +1 health charm I'm slightly afraid to take, because I don't know exactly what will happen. Might just be turrets, which I could probably deal with. But I'm not certain. The door key, similarly, something's going to happen when I take it. And it's a door key, so I'm going to take it. This is a question of details. Drop the wand, because that's a lower priority item. Okay, yes. Come down here and get that. Okay. Well, suppose I can get a good build item here. Is a flail better than a warhammer? I mean, probably yes. There's another vault on this level that I don't have a key for. And the key's not in this vault. So there's another key holder. Probably down here. Let's very tentatively grab the flail. Right now, that flail is probably my best option for a build item. And it's not a great option, to be honest. It has some advantages, some really neat tactical properties. For example, there are certain kind of monsters you can hit without taking a hit. Slow ones, particularly. Okay. I have to step on a thing once and again, twice, in order to get that key. Let's make sure I have the inventory space by dropping food ration over here. Okay, and I don't have to step, if I'm careful, on any more of the... Right. So that worked out. That gives me the key. Let's see what's in the vault. Okay, a runic spear. Switch to that right away. The +0 spear can go back if I have adequate food, which I definitely do now. And this flail can go back for, I guess a ring of wisdom or something. In which case, if I'm going to take the ring of wisdom when I put back the flail, I should grab probably the negation charm or the wand of polymorph when I take back the warhammer, or the spear, rather. The +0 spear. Okay. I don't suppose the runic is procced yet. Okay, it's of slowing. Slowing gets a little bit of synergy with the spear's natural properties. Not as much as, say, paralysis or force, but it does get some. Okay, let's go. If we're going to do this, let's do it. Don't dawdle. Yeah, I don't care about the dagger. I'm going to depth 2. And I can get a ring of wisdom if I put the flail back. So let's either grab the negation charm or the polymorph wand. Let's grab the polymorph wand. Oh hey, I see an unexplored place. No, not really. Ought to be a shortcut there, but there isn't. Not without levitation. Okay. Oh. Dang it. I still don't have. Well, I'll tell you what. I think I'm going to commit to the Spear of Slowing. Okay, right. Do I want to take the flail back before I go on? And I think the answer is yes, I do. Because I do. Do I want to try out this other banded male? How am I for food? I've got 2 full food rations. Although my nutrition's running down, so I'll need to use one of them soon. Yeah. I mean, what are the odds I'm going to come back to this level? I don't have any staves yet. Not splint, I can't use that yet. I don't have the strength for it. Okay. Let's switch to that. And leave the other one on the floor. Okay. That's okay for the time being. Somewhere there's gotta be, yes. This isn't the best build specifically because it doesn't get that much synergy between my items. The Spear of Slowing doesn't create that much synergy with the Ring of Transference. It doesn't improve the value of the Ring of Transference very much. Or vice versa, the Ring of Transference doesn't improve the value of the spear very much. Like it would with something else, the Warhammer or something. Ooh, the banded mail is reprisal. That's good to know. That's helpful. However, slowing is good on a spear. It's not the best runic for a spear, but it does get some synergy with the spear's overall mechanic. Because it creates, well, preserves, doesn't create, it preserves distance. A runic that creates distance, like Force, would probably be better. I think the best runic synergy weapon is Rapier of Force. Because the Rapier takes advantage of space to do triple damage, and then the Force creates space again, so you can do that repeatedly. Bam, 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 bam. You can really hurt things with a Rapier of Force. It's quite nice. Warpike, of course, can't be runic. Well, not positive runic. because it's too heavy. So apart from the rapier, the spear is maybe the second best weapon to have with that runic. A runic that preserves or creates distance. And there are several such runics, by the way. There's paralysis, there's speed, and there's force, and slowing. Okay, let's go get that. Let's not go get that mauve potion. Let's get out of here while I can still breathe. Okay. I do want to go through there at some point. Let's see what's in there. Nothing, but I needed to know. Those vampire bats are annoyingly hard to see against that lava. Is there a... No, not up there. A door. Maybe it's up here. Haha. Okay, it doesn't matter though. There's nothing there. The ring of transference that I have would get better synergy with a heavier weapon. But, so like I said, this build isn't perfect. But it's not bad either. Transference, notably, is good against groups of enemies, groups of smaller, lesser enemies that are individually doing less damage, and especially individually able to take fewer hits. The transference, because as you kill one, it heals you, and kill another, it heals you. So the transference gets some synergy there. Or gets some effectiveness there. Synergy is the wrong word. Transference is good against groups of enemies, and against single large threats, the slowing is actually fairly helpful. So, in some ways they complement each other, even though they don't really synergize directly. Flirk's Blotner Glow. I do already have one of those. Let's see what it is. Remove curse, and nothing happens. This ring is safe to try then. Wasn't carrying anything else that could be cursed. Okay. Incineration. We'll test out the mauve potion somewhere on this level before we go downstairs. What just got identified? The +1 bandit of reprisal. It's only +1. That means I don't dare let it get acid hit at all, or it won't be reprisal anymore. Not that that's, like, the best thing ever, but still. Oh, I forgot that that had happened. Okay, there's a... somewhere there. Okay. Where did I put the enchanting? At this point, trying out scrolls, the major risk is summon monsters, because aggravate monster is already identified. So I want to be in a narrow place, not in the open, to identify scrolls. Let me identify that potion. There's another potion, but that's telepathy. I'd rather have telepathy than magic mapping, especially since I have clairvoyance. Any other inventory simplifications I can do? Those wands, since I don't have a surplus of scrolls of identify this game, I will probably not end up using the wands for anything. Though you never know, I could run against a vault that has one of them in it and therefore know what it is or something. Or I could run into a cache of scrolls of identify. You never know. I haven't even found detect magic this game, have I? No. That's interesting. I think I need to find a better place to identify scrolls. That's what I think I need to do. Here. Why not here? Here is reasonable. If I hit summon monsters there, I get 2 monsters. On either side of me. What could possibly go wrong? YOLO! Recharging, okay. And another one. Teleportation, alright. A spider. Don't suppose there's any possibility it'll come here. Yes. That was nice. A staff. Let's find out what that is. As soon as I find another monster. But meanwhile... Oh, sanctuary. Okay. For 2 items. Let's go ahead and do another one. Negation. I'm hoping to get protection of armor or weapon. But I got shattering. Which, I mean, good to have that identified. Oh. But there's like an entire platoon of acid. Ha! Got protect weapon. Let me take off my banded mail. Okay. The rapier. kind of committed to the +7 spear of slowing, but we'll pick up the rapier for now. I've got room for 3 items in inventory. Oh, let's go over here while we can and pick up, while we're close, and pick up that scroll of magic mapping. And drop it by the downstair. Actually, let's drop both of those by the downstair. Oh, okay. Well, then there must be a secret door up here. Okay. Find a place to identify that white potion. Let's deal with the Dar first. Sure and glad they were slowed. Okay. Speed. Good night. I mean, I could fight all that, but I don't need to. And likewise, all of that. Just don't need to kill all that. Where's the advantage? Oh, okay, if they come out, then I gotta fight them, because they're gonna wander around and cause me trouble now. Okay, and I was going to pick up that potion of incineration on the way down. Alright, fine. We'll just drop a magic mapping down here. And then we'll go down here and look for a place to identify the potion I'm carrying. Here's a spot. It could be descent, but at this point I can probably handle that. Okay, it was paralysis. Should I go ahead and do the scroll too? Probably. Oh, I've got a staff I need to identify. Keep that in mind in case I see any mild, harmless, lone enemies. Oh, identify. I think I better go for the wands. Invisibility, okay, that's about worthless. I'm gonna leave that, in fact. Because I just don't have the inventory space for it right now. Okay, a zombie is a little much right now. I mean, I could probably deal with it with the +7 spear of slowing, but I prefer not to. Do I have other options? I don't really. Okay, let's zap the cherry staff at it and find out what that is. Obstruction! Okay. Good to know. That could be useful. It's not the best utility staff. It's not, for example, as good as tunneling. The toad's explosive, right? Sure, I happen to have just found out that I have obstruction. Go away, explosive toad. Right, he's got nowhere to go much. That isn't going to help me. That's the problem with obstruction. You can only use it at long range. Or you get yourself, which is usually counterproductive. Alright. There, that was long range. I guess the zombie is slowed in addition to being nauseated. Eat some food, wait for the nausea to wear off. Go ahead and kill that. The explosive toad, again, eventually this obstruction's going to run out of charges. Transference. That'd be really nice. But if it's negative, it could be a problem. So let's hold off a minute until I think about my options. I've found 1 scroll of identify and 0 detect magic so far. I think I'd better take my 1 ring of transference in the hand rather than the 2 in the bush. As much as I hate to turn down a potentially useful resource, it's not like the clairvoyance is completely worthless either. And +2 is a lot better than +0 or -1, which I could end up with if that's a -3. Where's the spark turret? Never mind. Let's obstruct the explosive toad again. No, I can't. We'll go around this way then. And hope he goes away. I really don't want to melee an explosive toad. That just seems like a bad idea. Toads are tough enough. It would take multiple hits to kill him. On top of that, I would end up hallucinating. Oh boy. I'm confused. This is going to be a problem. I have a teleportation charm. And I got really lucky there was nothing there when I landed. Let's drop the rapier. I don't need it. Okay. Okay. Slowing is very good against ogres. Oh, annoying. Okay. Oh. Let's identify the gray potion. Hopefully it's not descent. That would annoy me. Nope, creeping death. That was a very good place to identify creeping death. Right there in the middle of an isolated room. So that worked out well. Okay, there's the explosive toad. The teleportation charm has recharged. Let's take advantage of that fact. That was awful. The explosive toad finally caught up with me. Okay. The staff. Suppose I should make sure I see all of that before I vanish. Okay. Let's identify the staff against the acid. Why not? Oh, it's lightning. Okay. Let's find out how good it is. Oh, wait. Okay. It's only like +2. Yeah. So not very good. But better than nothing. It does mean I have a ranged attack that isn't darts. Troll. Where do I see a troll? Over by the downstairs. Options for dealing with a troll. I can try to deal with it with my +8 spear of slowing and hope that with the transference it's okay. I do have some incendiary darts. Or I could try to use traps. Kind of like the idea of luring it into a trap. Yeah, I kind of really like that idea. I think the spider web will do nicely, in fact. Do I want to pick up that rapier? What would I drop to pick it up? I'm going to go with not really. Okay. Great food. Kind of need to pick that up, so what am I going to drop or use? I mean, I have 3 potions of caustic gas. They're not that great an option. Let's drop one of those. Slow that thing and hope it's the only one. Nope, there's 3 of them. I'm dead. Don't suppose my teleportation charm is ready. Oh, it is. Okay, I'm not dead then. Necessarily. Yet. Vault on this level. See if I hide behind him, the other one can't shoot at me at the same time. Depth 13. How long have I been recording? Guess it doesn't matter. This is Brogue. It's a one-sitting game. Okay, we can Guardian there. Okay, we'll come back to this. I'll have a better idea what's going on with this level. I don't suppose my teleportation charm's ready yet. Nope. Of course not. Don't suppose I have any scrolls of teleportation. No. I do have a potion of life. Okay, shattering, do I care? Let's leave that on the ground for now. A staff, I don't know what it is. I mean, let's find out what it is. Entrancement. Okay. That's definitely worth taking. Remove curse isn't really essential because I kind of have equipment already. Oh, you know what? Let me try that ring of transference on the principle that if it'd been bad, I could have used that remove curse that I'm about to leave behind. So that's going to give me better transference. I now have effectively +3 transference. And depending on what happens when that ring gets identified, what it turns out to be might get better. Okay, let's drop the food. Ah, stupid spiders, I hate them so much. Okay, I need to block that so that I can't get multiple. Okay. Alright, because I dropped the food, I picked up the scroll. I can now identify the scroll. Oh boy. My teleportation charm is ready. Smack it. Hard. Other options now. I think I'm okay at the moment. Spider and Centaur, a bad combination. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you on the next one.